Hi, kindergartner writers. Miss Orozco here for Writers Workshop, and I'm really excited to be able to share a book that I have for you. So I found this book in the library, and I wanted to share it with you because it looked really interesting. I haven't read it yet. I was waiting for you to come join me. Are you ready? Okay. So it says, oh, look at that. That's beautiful drawings. One day I fell off my bike. I scraped my knee and my mom gave me a Band-Aid. My sister was scared too. My mom told me, it's okay. So you see we have sister. Oh, we have the two bikes. There's the label of the author that says me and mom. Let's see what happens next. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, friends. What's going on? What happened? What did the author forget to do to this book? What could we tell the author to do to this book? That's right, to finish the story on these blank pages. We need to add more details and more information about what happened that day that she scraped her knee. So today, I want to teach you that just as writers plan the books that we read here in class, like Bunny Cakes and The Carrot Seed, friends, as writers, we also have to sit down and think and plan what we're going to put on each page. We have to plan from start to finish what our story will say. And the most important thing is we have to look at the page and we have to think. We have to touch the page and we have to talk about what's going to happen on this page. They talk and touch the page and then they turn the page and they do the same thing. So I would think first and then touch the page and talk about what's going to be on this page. So do you remember that we read The Missing Muffins? That was a cool story. Friends, the author of that book could have put the story on one page. Yeah, she really could have just drawn the muffins and she could have said right here, she baked the muffins, put them in the window, and they disappeared. Somebody ate them, right? She could have. I mean, yeah, you can, but does that make it for an interesting story? No, instead, she wrote on different pages what she was baking, how wonderful it tasted, all the people involved or the characters in the story. She told us about how she turned around and the muffins were gone and she was confused about what had happened. So many details went into that story that made it so great to listen to. Because an author, a good writer, knows that a good story is not just one page. No, friends, it builds up slowly. Kind of like the roller coaster where you go up, 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 and then it's exciting when you go down. Just like that. So, just like this author, the author of The Missing Muffins had to touch each page and talk about what was going to happen on that page. Something that this author did not do. So what I'd like for you to do today is I would like for you to help me be that type of author because I want you to see how I do it. This way you can do it too. So I have an empty book and we're going to think, touch, and talk about what's going to go on each page, okay? So each time I talk about what's happening on that page, I tell you. And then when I'm ready to tell you something else, I have to turn the page and touch that one as well. Watch me. This story will be about the day that I got my pet cat. Her name is Frida. Ready, everyone? Okay. On this first page, do you see how I'm touching it? I'm going to talk about how one day I went to the shelter and I saw Frida. She was so beautiful and I decided to adopt her. I looked, oh, oops, I forgot to change the page because now I'm going to talk about something else. So now I think about what happened, I touch, and now I'm going to talk. Friends, and then I looked around and I saw a cage full of kittens. But inside that cage was one special kitty. She was nice and tiny and orange. She was the smallest one. I actually saw her yawn, a little kitty yawn. Meow. So now I'm going to tell you what happened next. What do I have to do first? That's right, I have to change the page and touch that page because that's what's going to go on that page. Look, it's the last page of my book. All right, here we go. Then I asked the manager if I could take her home. The manager grabbed her out of the cage and put her into my arms. She snuggled into my elbow just as if she belonged there with her cute little wet nose. And I decided that it was time to take her home. Her name would be Frida. The end. Oh, friends, thank you for helping me remember that every time I want to say something new on my book, I have to turn the page and then touch and talk. So, what could we write about, friends, as a class? Let's think. How about when Miss Parker comes by and helps us get books to check out? That sounds like a swell idea. Thank you for that idea. So, page 1 would be about what? Miss Parker came, gave me 3 books, and then left? No, friends, there's more to that story. So page 1 would have to be, we saw Miss Parker come by. She had a lot of books in her cart. And then, that's right, I have to change the page and touch it and talk. So the next page would tell us that she called me by my name to come outside. And I got the chance to pick out 3 books, any book I wanted. And then, good job reminding me, friends, I have to turn the page and touch it and talk. So the last page would say something about how Miss Parker helps us check out our books to make sure that they're under our name so we can take them home to read and enjoy. See, that was fun, and I bet you can do that too. So writers, today when you think and plan your pages, I want you to look at this anchor chart that I have for you. It says, how to write a true story. Now, we have a picture of a ghost here. Can we write about ghosts in a true story? No. Can we write about how I slid down the slide one day? Yes, that is a true story. So the first thing you do is you have to think. You have to think about something that actually happened to you, something that you did. It could be something over the weekend, somewhere you went, something you ate. And then you have to practice. You have to practice by showing the page, touching the page, and talking about what's going to go on that page. Remember, writers, you want to share with somebody that you love and loves you about what you're going to write so that they can tell you and remind you to touch and talk on each page. Make sure you share with us a video of what your book is going to be about this week. Thank you, friends. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.